Puget Sound Energy is planning to build a new natural gas pipeline to serve residents and businesses in northern King County. Natural gas is a fossil fuel made of mostly methane, which is an abundant, affordable energy source for homes and businesses. Natural gas gets to customers through a series of pipelines as well as compressors and regulators used to ensure adequate pressure. The gas is moved from underground reservoirs through pipelines ranging from large interstate transmission pipelines to smaller distribution lines and even smaller service lines serving neighborhoods, homes, and businesses. You could compare natural gas flowing through the various pipelines to a car traveling down an interstate, exiting to a state highway, turning onto a neighborhood street, and then finally arriving at a house. PSE's natural gas comes from Canada and the Rocky Mountain states and serves more than 750,000 customers in 6 counties. For northern King County, Canadian gas goes through Williams Interstate Transmission Pipeline, shown in purple, and interconnects with PSE's system, shown in green. Locally, the Williams Interstate Transmission Pipeline connects into PSE's system near Cottage Lake through a distribution pipeline called the Duval Lateral. The Duval Lateral pipeline serves nearly 27,000 residential, commercial, and industrial customers in Woodinville, Bothell, Kenmore, Kirkland, and unincorporated King County. This pipeline helps augment the Seattle distribution pipeline, shown in pink. Because of the interconnectivity of the natural gas system, these pipelines must work together to ensure adequate operating pressure and reliable service to customers. Our local communities continue to grow, and customers are using more natural gas by converting their appliances from electricity. As demand grows, parts of our natural gas system are reaching their capacity limits, like the Duval Lateral pipeline. The pipeline size is limiting the amount of gas flowing through it during periods of high demand. During times of cold weather, the capacity limits of the pipeline can affect the natural gas system's ability to supply gas at an adequate pressure to our customers. Let's walk through a series of images that highlight the problem. Today, we can see areas with low pressure issues during cold winter mornings. These areas, shown in orange, are at risk for service disruptions. If demand grows as predicted, the likelihood of pressure issues and the risk of service disruptions increases over time and at warmer temperatures. Right now, PSE can manually address these pressure issues to ensure continued operation, but in the near future, these issues will occur more often and increase the likelihood of service disruptions. Service disruptions mean homes and businesses are without gas service on cold winter days, just when customers need it the most to stay warm. These disruptions are inconvenient and can pose safety issues due to cold temperatures. Restoring natural gas service is more complex than power outages. Depending on the size of the disruption, it can take hours to multiple days for the pipeline to be safely pressurized and inspected. PSE must then go house by house to turn on individual meters and safely relight natural gas appliances. We are not willing to take the risk of increased service disruptions, so we need to find a way to solve the capacity problem now. To solve this problem, we plan to build a new pipeline to reinforce the Duval Lateral, ensuring continued service to customers now and well into the future. When considering where to put the new pipeline, we looked at dozens of alternatives within the project study area, shown in orange. We considered siting criteria like community impacts, safety and maintenance requirements, constructability, environmental impacts, and future relocation risks and costs, as well as using existing rights-of-way like roadways and the Seattle Public Utilities Tolt pipeline corridor. After reviewing the criteria, we determined Seattle Public Utilities Tolt corridor was the best match for the project and customer needs. It allows use of an existing corridor, which provides access for inspections and maintenance. The Tolt corridor also reduces community impacts and traffic during construction, since it avoids paved roadways. Lastly, it allows phased construction so we can build out the new pipeline based on future customer demand. Our new Tolt pipeline will be built to reinforce the Duval Lateral and relieve the pinch point. Phase 1 of the new Tolt pipeline, shown in orange, follows the existing utility corridor between Mink Farm Road Northeast and 155th Avenue Northeast. To be prepared to meet current growth predictions, we expect to have Phase 1 in service by 2015. Phase 2, shown in pink, extends the pipeline to interconnect with the Williams Interstate Pipeline. We will also build a gate station where natural gas will be metered, reduced in pressure, and mercaptan will be added, the odorant that makes natural gas smell like rotten eggs. Design and permitting will be included with Phase 1, but construction isn't expected to occur until around 2022 to 2025. Phase 3, shown in blue, is dependent on the area's growth. We estimate this work is approximately 20 years out. Phase 1 consists of about 3 miles of new pipeline. Construction of the new pipeline will be a mix of open trenching and directional drilling. Our goal is to minimize construction impacts to the Tolt corridor and the people who use it. We know the corridor is enjoyed by walkers, cyclists, equestrians, and others, so we plan to keep the majority of it open during construction so it can still be used for recreation. After construction is complete, we will restore the construction zone. This year, we are talking with community members and landowners along the Tolt corridor to answer questions, and we are working on the designs and permitting for Phases 1 and 2 of the new pipeline. Phase 1 construction is expected to begin in summer 2015, and we are committed to keeping neighbors informed of anticipated construction activities. We expect the Phase 1 pipeline will be operating by the end of 2015, just in time for winter use. PSC's mission is to deliver vital energy to meet customer needs now and in the future. The Tolt Pipeline project is a long-term solution to our natural gas system's capacity and reliability problems. It will help us ensure continued dependable service by implementing a phased construction approach that uses an existing utility corridor and reduces community impacts while also balancing growing customer needs.